Hello and welcome back to another episode of Uncut Civilization VI. We're picking up just about right where we left off, and our second city, which is now named Fish City, is coming along very nicely. If we take a look, now that we've built a fishing boat on top of this fish tile, we're getting a lot of value out of this. So our policies in tandem with our Pantheon is making our coastal cities very, very effective. So this is going to be nice. We're going to get all of these fish tiles up and running, and they're gonna help us out tremendously. I'm also planning on building my second city in this frozen wasteland of tundra. That probably won't flourish into anything very, very big or very significant, but I don't have too much access to luxury resources, and there aren't very many places that I can settle. I could take Jerusalem, which I'm probably going to do, but until I start investing very heavily into military production, there's not much I can do to actually take them. Now, I've got a lot of choices here. I could actually try and go for religion, which would mean I'd go for some sort of religious domination victory, or I could skip. The thing about skipping, when you try and go for a religion in deity, you have to go for it full steam ahead, and you almost have to neglect everything else, because if you don't, the AI will beat you out. But I'm very concerned with the American barbarians that we have going on here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6 warriors trained up, and that's just what we can see. So if they just if the AI happens to feel like attacking, they can wipe us out pretty easily. So, you know, the safe bet is pointing towards maybe going for mining, then bronze working, or mining, then masonry, or anything in this tree, really. And then the more risky plays are going for astrology, building holy sites in all my cities, and getting a religion up and running, and then going for bronze working. But I don't know, man. It's a tough choice. It really is a tough choice. You know I'm thinking about making the tough choice. All right, so we're going to go for astrology. Maybe I'll get lucky and found a religion. We'll see. So let's go to the next turn. Because I've never won a game by religion. I always win via, or I always try to win via culture or science, because I just like those 2 victory conditions. But who knows, maybe this will be my first religious game. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like we actually have another luxury resource on a very lonely island, but man, we don't have very many good tiles around us at all. This is not the best start. Not the best place that we could have started off. I may as well fortify till heal. But, you know, we gotta deal with the cards that were dealt. So there we go. We've got both of our fish tiles up and running, so we can divert all of our citizens to that, and then our production is going to go up significantly because of it. And I think, is my scout trapped here? No, he can go. Yeah, he's trapped. Wow, America has a lot of units. This is look at this. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Well, hopefully the holiness that we create will quench my fear. It's a scout, bro. My troops are just passing by. Calm down. Alright, so yeah. This is either going to work out just fine, or we're going to lose horribly and I'm going to have to restart. But, you know, that's civilization. When you play on deity, you always run the risk of just getting completely decimated by the power of the AI, and it looks like we have discovered another city-state, is it? Yeah, we discovered a 3rd city-state, but I'll be damned if I could find them. Where's the 3rd city-state? Brussels, Jerusalem. Alright, I gotta be honest, I don't think I discovered a 3rd city-state. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a bug that just happened, because I definitely did not discover another city-state. But of all the bad things that could have happened, that is definitely very far from the worst. Alright, so one thing that I find really interesting about the Civ Improvements mod is that a lot of the changes to the policies and whatnot, they just make things straight up better than what they were before. And that might have you thinking that, oh, it's just making the game easier, but it doesn't. It doesn't, right? It does make certain things go a little bit faster. Like once you put on God King, you're going to get your Pantheon within the next couple of turns, but the same applies to the AI that put on those same policies. And so you're still on even footing. But then also,
find yourself in a hole,
the difficulty of Civilization VI is really tied to so much more than just a few changes to policies and a couple of tiles on the water, right? The real difficulty comes from from understanding how to fully optimize what you have, right? Because you might have really strong coastal cities, but if you're not able to manipulate all the other buildings within those cities, then you're still gonna have a mediocre civilization overall, right? So, and for example, Fish City, right now they've got -1 amenities, so even though they have a significant amount of production from these fishing boats, their non-food yields are being reduced by 5%, and the city growth is stifled. The growth of the city, welcome to Earth, is being stifled. So until I get a second batch of amenities from these diamonds, and hopefully soon this marble, then none of it matters, right? So if you're thinking to yourself, oh, by installing some of these other mods that, you know, starting with a builder and a scout, that's making the game too easy for me, it's not, because there are so many other mods. Will never take away the micromanagement of the game. They will never take away the level of strategy that's required to win at a game of Civ. And let's see, 2 great prophets have been recruited so far. Oh my goodness, I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna get a great prophet in time, unless we start praying. Oh my goodness, we need to start praying really, really fast. Because if we don't, the last great prophet is going to be taken. I forgot we are playing on a small map, so there's only, I think, 4 great prophets. We get everybody look up to the heavens, or look up to the sky and continue to imagine that there's a heaven up there so we can get our religion going. Holy site prayers, go. But yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, though. This little bit of micromanaging, it always exists in Civilization, and regardless of what mods that you put in to smooth out the difficulty or whatever, you're always gonna have to consider all of these options. You're always gonna have to make these sorts of decisions. And skip next turn. All right. Because I've always been an advocate for playing games on higher difficulties, for playing difficult games in general. I love XCOM. I love difficult games. So I'm always a little bit apprehensive about installing a mod that reduces the difficulty, that you know, potentially makes things not as challenging. Yeah, I think we got it. If we keep praying, then I think we'll get the great prophet to found our religion. Whew, that was a little bit scary for a second. I hate going for a religion and then losing out on the religion. So yeah, don't feel apprehensive about installing mods that reduce the difficulty of Civ. And I think I'm gonna make a bold play right here. America has a settler just walking around unprotected, and I could try to steal it and then plop a city. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not even a good city. I'll just destroy it later. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna fortify my scout in this tile, so if he wants to found a city here, he's got to go through him. I don't think he wants to found a city there. Yeah, there's not much good I can do with that scout. I think America's under attack by Germany, though, which is terrifying. And there we go. We actually got the great prophet. I didn't think it was going to come so fast. That's what she said. Let's go ahead and found a religion. Boom. So we may as well put a shrine up as the picture. This one's blue. It's iBluairJgR. Blue Legion. No, the blue. Yeah, we'll call it the blue. And we'll take plus 1%. Ooh. Zen meditation is going to be pretty valuable. One amenity in cities with 2 specialty districts. Because we're not surrounded by a lot of amenities, we're going to need that. And for the final one, Defender of the Faith. I'm going to end up converting my own cities at the very least. So if I do get attacked by the AI, I'll be able to defend myself a little bit better. So there we go. We have a solid religion, and I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. So yeah, moral of the story, don't feel bad about installing mods that smooth out the difficulty in Civ, because you're still going to have to be good at Civ if you want to win. Just do what you got to do. And make it happen, man. Just do what you got to do and make it happen. Now, as for how we're going to make the rest of this happen, I'm not entirely sure of what to build next. I suppose I could start building some military units and preparing for war. We're almost up to building the encampment and really starting to push for our military, which is nice. You know, we are wrapping up a little bit, coming towards the end of the episode. I think what we're going to do is we're going to shift over and try and get animal husbandry, archery, and then horseback riding, and then after that we'll shift over to ironworking, which means we're going to start getting ready to take over the world. Okay, I had to check on a couple of things before wrapping it up. I just finished building an encampment district along with the Basilic. Somebody please tell me how to pronounce the unique building for the Macedonian Empire, because for the life of me, I don't know what that says. But I built the building, and it's a pretty cool structure. It allows you to gain science equal to 25% of the unit cost when a non-civilian unit is created in this city. So whenever I build a warrior or a slinger or an archer, I'm going to get science equal to 25% of their production cost. So what that means is, even though I don't have a campus at the moment, I'm still going to be getting a decent amount of science if I continue to churn out military units, and that seems pretty damn good, because as of right now, I don't have any more room for districts because of my population limitations, and I already have a holy site district and an encampment in both of my major cities. So without room for a campus, normally I'd slow down and my progress would be stifled, but this building is going to allow me to focus on war and religion and have some of that trickle over into the sciences. So while we're praying and chopping off people's heads, we're going to be learning at the same time. But as for what our next moves are going to be, there's anything could happen. We could try and settle another city, quite possibly over here where there is some iron, because that's going to prove to be vitally important, because I don't think we can build our unique unit without iron, since it is a swordsman replacement. I'm genuinely not sure, but we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. But either way, I obviously want to just keep going because I get hooked on Civ. I could play this literally all day, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do, the last thing for real, I'm going to recruit Sun Tzu. Boom. Sun Tzu is early game domination 101. If you want to whoop ass in the early game, you recruit Sun Tzu. Classical and medieval era land units get +5 combat strength and +1 movement. The battle will soon begin. All right, look. I just gotta pick my production. I gotta pick what production I'm gonna go for. Okay. By the way, America is at war with Germany. Baltimore is a German state now. All right. As always, the name of the game is Civilization 6. The name of the channel is iBluairJgR Game for Comedy. Thank you for watching. And the next time we come back, we're going to see some unique units on the field, hopefully. And I'll see you next time.